Hey, and welcome.
Hello.
Streaming live from Meeple Merchants in Easley. We're gonna play Street Fighters the Miniatures game today. It's an awesome game. Just a blast from my past and my childhood. Street Fighter 2 was my game growing up on the Super Nintendo. I have probably hundreds of hours into that game, and really excited to see it come to life here in a miniatures fashion. So super cool miniatures that we'll get to show off. This is the base game. So base game comes with 6 miniatures, a lot of the classic favorites from Street Fighter 2, and we'll show those off real quick, as well as our cool scoreboard, Meeple scoreboard that you'll see there. So obviously Ken and Ryu, just really good sculpts. Really good color, paint, just super nice models. So obviously Ken and Ryu are in there, and then you can give me Scott. There's Zangief. So Zangief, the wrestler, the Russian wrestler, is awesome. And then Vega. So got my personal favorite. Couldn't play him until Turbo. Or the new world champion that came, depending on the version. But one of my favorites once you could actually play him. You got Vega, really cool in-action style sculpt. And then I know real popular in Chun-Li, just incredible. Again, good color, good size, and actually for the price, it's a really good price. So, is there a Street Fighter cam? If you've ever watched Mason and I play games, it may turn into every cam is a Street Fighter cam. So we'll see how that goes. So gonna go through the game a little bit. It is a miniatures movement based game, but there is also cards. So cards are your abilities and actions, and the really other kind of cool thing about this game is that all the cards are themed based off the characters. So every card has really awesome art in it that is all themed. So each character comes with their own deck of cards, and the decks really emphasize what those characters were good at. So Zangief, for example, is a lot of kind of big attacks and grabs and grapples, while Ken and Ryu have some great combinations they can do with their Hadokens and Shurikens, and pokes and different things that are super cool and very much on theme. And there's Ryu's cards there, so very much on theme, which I really like, really enjoy in this type of game. I think you can kind of go two ways. You can either not do the theme enough, or you can do it in a way that's not good. But they really nailed the theme here. I also think the gameplay is really good. As you'll see, it feels kind of like you're playing the game. The way we're going to play today, it's just like Street Fighter. So best of 3 rounds. So first, if you lose all your health, you lose that round. And then we're going to start over, play round 2. If the same person wins round 2, then it'll be over. But it feels like combat. It feels really good. To kind of go through it. So obviously the miniatures-based game, there's some other cool things that come with it, like these trees are super good. And then it has these other pieces that you can actually throw characters into. Double-sided board. So it has this side, and it actually has Guile's side on it as well, which is the Air Force Base, another really iconic setting in the game. Guile doesn't come with the game, unfortunately. It's an expansion, but you still get his iconic scene. So really good scene to get. And then these trees and stuff, actually, as you throw people into these other items, then they actually get destroyed. It hurts your opponent. So again, it feels like if you remember the game, if you threw somebody into certain parts of the scenes, they would actually get destroyed in the scenes. So it really lives up to that. But basically, how the gameplay works is it's turn-based. So on my turn, I get to do a couple things. First thing I can do is move. So all the cards have a move value that's listed on the card, as well as health. So I can move up to my move value, and I can move diagonally or orthogonally. Doesn't matter. So Ken's move value is 3, so I can move Ken in any direction I want up to 3, and that's the move. Then it goes into your actual combat, what they call combat actions. And that term's a little misleading because the combat action is actually a choice. You get to do two combat actions. That action can be playing a card from your hand, which is kind of like fighting, like combat. You can move again, which means you can move up to your move value again, or you can draw a card. And drawing cards is really super strong in the game. That's how you get your actions, to be able to play, to be able to attack your other player. So drawing cards is going to be important. This is kind of hand management because you can't have more than 7 cards. In fact, when you draw up to 7, you have to discard right away. But it's important to kind of manage your hand and abilities while also managing actions and where the other person's character is. So there's a couple different types of cards.
Life.
Okay. So there's a couple different types of cards that you can play. Let me get to the close-up card here. So they all have different things on the top. So, for example, this has a dice on the top, which gives the attack value. That's how many attack dice I get to roll. There's other cards that will say defense. I can actually discard this card to add defensive die. On my turn, if I get attacked, I get the choice to try to counter that attack by playing a card that matches it. So, for example, this is a projectile. So if I feel like my opponent played a projectile, I may try to counter that by also playing a projectile, which is great because I get to a special action because I countered it. It's not so good if you fail. If you don't choose the block and you fail, you don't get to roll block die. So basically, your opponent gets kind of a free attack at you, which can be pretty punishing. And look, it's the same thing as the game, right? So if you fail to block in the game, you get damage. And if you do block, then you can actually counter in multiple different versions of Street Fighter in the game. The other really cool item here is the combo system. So in the kind of looks like keypads or directional pads, all you have to do is match one of those colors. So if you play, for example, this Hurricane Kick card, all you have to do is either, if this is your first card, you match that yellow, and that has to be the first symbol of your second card, and you can play another attack action right on top of it. Now, if the player who is being attacked just decided not to block and got hit, they can still try to block the second attack. So you can't just go and completely wipe out your opponent in a turn. You do get a chance to block and do some other things. So some of the other mechanics in the game, there's things like throws, charge, things like that. It's really easy mechanics, especially when you compare it to other miniature games that are out there. So we'll kind of get into those as we get there. The other great thing I like is that every good game should come with a reference card. And this one's no different. So this actually has, really good action, resolution, and reveal triggers and damage triggers card to help you, just stay on top of the game and make sure you're doing everything you need to do, which is great. The other cool thing is in here is that we have ultras. So ultras are the super powerful. Ultras kind of came out, and I think in maybe it was Turbo. I can't quite remember the edition that it came out in. Maybe it was Alpha that it came out, where you had EX moves and Turbo moves. So that's something they included in this game too. which I thought was really, really cool to be able to include EX and Alpha, Strike, and those kind of things in there.
I think it is Turbo because I memorized all Ryu's Turbo moves, and then if I play any game before Turbo, I'm then really bad at it.
So there you go. I also knew the down R up LYB was the secret you could put in the later version of Street Fighter that came out for Super Nintendo. And what that did is that allowed you to put it in a special turbo mode, which is super cool. It felt like it didn't really let you cheat. You weren't cheating, but it just lets you pick different color uniforms and do turbo mode, which was kind of cool. So you felt like you were kind of hacking the game back in the 90s, which was pretty awesome. So we're gonna start gameplay, and we'll kind of go through some of the additional rules as we're there. The other thing, Mason, you don't know is EXing a move. So Mason and I have kind of played through this before, but some of these have yellow dye on the top. Mm-hmm. And if it has, I don't know why I'm showing that camera. The camera's not there. Oh, that's funny. But if it has the yellow dye on the top, that's an EX. You can actually discard. You can use a meter to add an attack die if you'd like to.
Any amount of meter or just one?
Just 1 meter. 1 meter. The other...
I'm going to do my best.
The other piece at the bottom, this is how we keep track of health and meter. A little spin dial there. And when it gets to 0, it's KO. The meter is tracked on the bottom. That's the meter that we'll gain. And we'll gain that in a few different ways. But the meter is great because, again, you can use it for EX moves. You can use it for your Ultra, which is using 8 meter. Do a lot of really cool things. So first thing we'll do is roll die. And these die have a couple different things. They have punches, and they have shields, and they have punches and shields, and then what the meter looks like. So you roll those die, and that's how you do all your stuff. Do we roll 4?
We roll 4.
Okay.
I rechecked.
So what we're going to do is we're going to roll first here to see who gets to pick first player. So I'm going to roll. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 fists.
I also have 4.
Well, let's roll again. We'll roll off. I have 1, 2. I have 4 fists.
I only have 3.
All right. So what's the starting?
So the starting squares for the dojo are any of these 3, and if you pick the middle, you will be red player, and if you pick the outsides, you'll be blue player.
Okay. I think I'm going to start. I don't know Ken's cards very well. I played Ryu a couple times. Actually, I played Sagat most. I really like his cards and abilities. So I think I'm just going to start there, which I think, yeah, you'll start there. So there's a couple other setups in this version too, and ways you can start, and what you can do. So there's a lot of replayability, a whole lot of replayability in this game, which is great, especially for a miniatures game. Pre-painted miniatures game, which is always a plus for those of us that like miniatures but don't really have time to paint miniatures. And so it's a really, really good plus. So
it's also nice that it has more than just 2-player compatibility. You can doesn't even have to be even. You can have 3 to 5 players and do a free-for-all. You can play 2v2s, so we can each use 2 characters if we're tired of just doing 1. And then you can incorporate 2v2v2, or even 1v1v1s. And so it's more than just a one-on-one scenario every time.
Yeah, there's team-based challenges. I actually just got an expansion that I plan on will stream in the future that has M. Bison and Akuma in it. They have boss decks, so you can actually, as a team, fight against the boss. So one person can play the boss, and you can have up to 4 people playing against the boss. It's really cool that they integrated all that stuff in here. So now Mason shouldn't beat me up. And just remember, I wasn't a witch the second time. That's all I'll say. I wasn't a witch the second time. I was only a witch the first time. Okay. All right. So what we do first, we draw our cards. We get to start with 5 cards. You can mulligan. In fact, you should mulligan if you don't get a good variety of things like strike and projectile and events. You want to have a little bit of variety because if you don't, you won't be able to counter your opponent. And you also probably won't be able to kind of do some things in your hand like combos. So let's see.
I will not mulligan.
You're not going to mulligan. The other thing I'm looking at too is, do I have combo abilities? Which again, we match the looks like a D-pad, like a directional pad in there. And so we're trying to match those just to make sure. So on the first turn, we draw 2 cards at the beginning of your turn?
Unless it's so every turn, it's draw, move, fight.
Yeah.
Except on each player's first, the first player's first turn of the game.
I think yours too.
Which will be me because I'm red.
Yeah. I don't draw either on my first turn.
Yes, you do not draw. No, it's only the first player because that's how it counteracts the first player getting the ability to move forward and make the first attack.
Okay.
So since you're blue player, if you're not mulliganing, then I will go first.
So the other thing, just too, there's text at the bottom of these cards, so just make sure you're looking at that too, because some of it is if you whiff. Whiffing means that if I'm attacking and I roll, when we roll off, if I don't do any damage, it's called a whiff. And there's certain cards that will counteract that whiff pretty bad. It'd be bad for the attacking player. And then 2, if you whiff, you can't combo. So it's a good way to stop somebody if they whiff. So, all right, well, Mason's gonna take first turn, and we'll see what he does.
Yeah. So I'm going to move based off the movement on my character card, which for both of us is 3. It's a pretty even battle at 3 move and 25 health each. And I'm going to start by just moving 3.
What's your move value?
3. I just said that.
Sorry, I missed it. So the other thing is line of sight on this with projectiles. So currently these little guys don't block line of sight. But these guys can block line of sight. Line of sight's really easy in this game. All it is he just has to be able to draw a line to 2 of my corners with 1 of his corners. So if he wanted to attack me with a projectile right now, he could, because he could take this corner, draw a line to both of these corners. If I was here, he wouldn't be able to draw a line to both my front corners behind that tree. And so technically I'm in cover behind that tree, and he couldn't hit me with a projectile.
And the reason I can right now is because these are considered large terrain, and these rocks and lamps are considered small terrain. Projectiles and attacks can be done through small terrain. They cannot be done through large terrain. So I think that we're going to go ahead and start it off here. So I've skipped my draw action because it's the first turn of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and move. I did my move action, so I'm going to go ahead and move to the fight action. I can take 2 actions of either a move, draw 2, play 1, or ultra attack. I am going to play a card, and so I will be attacking him. I lay it face down, then he can decide if he wants to block or counter.
So I'm going to try to counter. Counters are played face up. So I'm going to say it's a projectile. That's the card I'm going to play, and then he will pull his card over.
He is exactly right. It is a projectile.
So because I successfully countered that, I get to do the bottom of this card. Text is pretty small, but basically if within range 3, 1, 2, 3, I am not, unfortunately, they would have taken 2 unblockable damage and place your character in a space adjacent. Otherwise, both players draw a card. So while he doesn't get to attack me, it's still a little bit of a benefit to him because he does get to draw a card. And then these will get discarded. The way we're going to use the deck, there's multiple options. The way we're going to use the deck, though, is like a timer. So as like Street Fighter, the actual game, if we run through our entire deck and we both still have health, whoever has the highest health will win that round. So just like Street Fighter, right? You run out of time, whoever has the highest health wins.
And so that was one of my actions for the fight action. So I will go ahead and move on to my second one. Now, can you remind me, if I do an attack that says dash, and I move into one of these objects, will that stop me?
So dash and charge. You can't intentionally move into an area with an object. So, for example, he couldn't dash directly forward right now. Couldn't dash directly forward because of this rock. You can dash diagonal. You can dash back or sideways. But the way dash works is you must be able to end your turn adjacent to your opponent. And movement stops if you run into something. So he would have to be able to actually finish a dash move to use dash. Charge is a little different. Charge, if he was here and he had charge 2, he could actually charge and move me with him. So charge takes the character with you, where dash doesn't. Dash is basically just to get up close to somebody. So in this example, if I had dash 1, I could dash here. I must end my turn, in my dash movement, in the range of my, or adjacent to my opponent. And if I charge, for example, here, if I was able to charge here to 1, he would actually bounce me off the wall, and I would take a damage for that.
All right. With my second action in the fight portion of my turn, I'm going to take the draw 2 cards action.
Okay, so 2 actions, and so that ends his turn. So I'll go to my turn. So at the beginning of my turn, I can draw 2 cards. I'm second player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7, so I don't need to discard anything. Cool thing is you can kind of see some of the cards I have here. Now I got to make a decision on what I want to try to do.
I promise I won't cheat.
I don't know if you can actually like make out what they are, but maybe you can if you zoomed in.
Yes.
You can also choose just a block on your turn and not try to counter. That's a good way of just rolling dice to block. My movement is up to 3. It's kind of far away. But we're gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And I'm actually gonna play this card right here. So I'm gonna say I'm playing that card.
I'm gonna try to counter, and I'm gonna say that I think it is a special.
Okay, it's not a special. It's actually a strike. So with strike, he doesn't get any attack die. I get to roll 3. This because it's the value of the card. I have to be in range 1. That's what that means. And I do poke. So good thing it comes with the card here.
It's one of the poke is on there. The defender discards 3 cards from the top of their deck,
Yep.
which basically just runs down our timer.
Yeah, and poke is a damage trigger. So I actually have to cause damage for it to happen, which means I just need to roll some hits, and I did 1, 2, 3. Roll 3 hits. He's got no block dice right now, so he can't block. And I poke. So discard 3 cards from the top of their deck.
Oh.
Sounds like they might have been some good cards.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so with that, now that I played that card, I can actually now combo, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to go from that into a Shuriken. So I get charge 1, which I'm going to do. Boom. Doesn't really push him anywhere except there. And I got 3 attack die. He can block this, though, so he gets 2 block die. I rolled 2 fists.
I rolled 2 block.
He rolls 2 blocks. That's a whiff. So you should have a card you can play. You may have one in your hand that says if they whiff. You may or may not. You don't have to play it if you don't want it, if you want to save it.
Play when an attacker whiffs after attacking you. Deal 2 unblockable damage to you.
Oh, wow. So I'm going to take 2 damage right away.
It's for what you did to me.
Okay. So what's your health at now?
I'm at 22.
All right. And I have dropped down to 23.
Is that your full turn?
That was only 1 move.
Okay.
So now I get to see what else I want to do here. Let's see. I think I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just going to draw 2 cards.
All right.
So I'm going to do.
So, at the beginning of my turn, I will draw 2 cards. Look at those real quick. Ooh. Okay. I will then go to my move. I will then play a card.
I think I'm just going to choose the block.
All right.
Let's look at 2. What'd you play?
So I played a Shoryuken.
So
it is a charge 1. So I will charge you right into that rock, dealing you 1 unblockable damage and destroying the rock.
Yep.
So go ahead and take that damage. And then you said about meter. I could discard a card.
You haven't gained any meter yet.
Oh, that's
you
right.
You gain meter if you roll it.
That's right. That's right.
The only difference is you can't gain meter when you use meter. That's really the main difference there.
Sweet. So I get 3 attack die, and he gets 2 block die unless he decides to discard an event card to block additional.
Yeah, so you can discard a card that has a black die on it and get additional. I rolled a meter, so I will actually get a meter, and I rolled 1 block.
I rolled 1 fist.
So he whiffed. So if he was to combo it, which I don't think that's a combo one, he can't now. And I don't, so I don't have any other cards to play now. So that was your first move, so you have a second action there.
There is something cool with Shoryuken. It allows a different card to combo this if I deal damage with it. So even though it doesn't have a combo,
gotta put them like actually.
Even though it doesn't have a combo, it has the ability to.
All right, so what's your next move?
We're going to. Yeah, we're going to do one of these. We're going to do that.
So another attack action on me. Well, I think, you know what? I think it's a strike.
You'd be wrong. It's a bait. If they counter-attacked or played an event card, discard this card and their card, then draw 1 card.
Yep. If I actually blocked on that one, baits are good for people that are really blocking a lot. Because if I blocked on that one, he would get some special actions that he could do on that turn.
All right. And that's all for me.
All right, awesome. I'm going to draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8, so I have to discard down now. I think. No, I'm going to keep those. That's pretty. Oh, man. I think I'm going to discard. I'm actually going to discard my bait. They come back to haunt me, but that's okay.
Interesting.
I am going to play.
Which one's a cool angle?
You're a cool angle. That's a cool angle. You're a cool angle. How's the game? Is it hot? Does it feel good outside? It was warm. Like it went from like 50 to 80 in like an hour. It was kind of crazy.
From raining to completely clear skies.
The problem is I'm so undecided. I think I'm just going to try this. We're going to try that right there. That's going to be my action right there.
Well, I'm just gonna block.
Oh, I was going to move that tree, but I'm not going Okay, so I have throw 2. It's a strike, so as long as I do damage, I will do damage and get to throw. So I only get 2.
That's not an event. Never mind.
I got 2 hits.
I got 1 shield and 1 meter.
All right, so you will
I have 1 meter now.
have 1 meter. You're going to take 1 hit from that, and then I'm going to throw 2, which means I'm actually going to take you and throw you into this guy back here, destroying that, and you'll take another damage. And I'll update the scoreboard in a minute. And then because of that, I can actually go to a combo Hurricane Kick. So this gets 1 attack die for each space. It's going to remove a charge. Oh, I have charge 2. Perfect. So 1, 2. He gets charged into the space. Doesn't hit the wall though, just into the space. So he was only moved 1 space, so I'll actually get 3 die for that.
Oh no!
Ooh, off the table. That's a foul. Let's see. I got looks like 2 hits.
I got the exact same thing last time. 1 block, 1 meter.
So you get another meter. Dude, don't bump the table.
Sorry.
So get another meter, and
Another damage.
what's your health at now?
I'm at 19, but 2 meter.
Nice. Okay, his health is coming down. And then can I? Oh, okay. So that's done. I can't combo any more off of that. That's sad. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what I want to do. Do I want to run away? Am I afraid that something's gonna happen? Do I need to get out of here? You know what? I think I've been okay. I got some health. I'm actually just gonna draw 2 cards. And pass my turn. That's it.
All right.
So let's check out the scoreboard. Looks like we got Ryu sitting at 19. I'm sitting at 22. Still fairly close. We're really just into it. That was just our, really, Mason went first. So second turn, going into our third turn here. So
I'll draw 2.
I guess Jamie doesn't want to answer about the game. She's probably not really listening. She's probably just watching, to be nice.
To be nice. All right.
Probably to make sure I don't say anything I'm not supposed to.
So I'll go ahead and move my move. I can move 3. And then I'll go ahead and play this action.
I think.
I mean, the title is Son Hadokens Dad.
Yeah.
Might as well.
We're going to try to Hadouken me. I think I'm just going to block.
All right.
That's what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to block this one. I'll get my 2 attack die. I'm not going to do anything there.
So this is a strike, a leg blade kick as a dash 2. I can only move 1. Has knockback 2 as a damage trigger. And then we will go ahead. I will roll 3 die.
I got 2 blocks.
I only got 1 hit.
That's a whiff, baby.
Man, the whiffs this game are crazy.
That's a whiff.
After this attack resolves, move Ryu up to 2 spaces. That doesn't have a damage trigger. That is a resolve.
No, it didn't resolve. Let me see it. I don't think it resolved.
It resolves when the card is over.
Okay, it's on the bottom. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can move.
Let's see. I will move him back.
I do have to say though, these guys came up really, really good.
Twice.
I mean, just the level of details, even on this cardboard, is super good. Really impressed with the game overall. Just again, the sculpts of the characters, the gameplay. I mean, it was a. I know part of me bought it for nostalgia, but I'm really glad that I did because I think it plays really well.
Yep.
All right, second action.
I didn't like that whiff, so I'm going to play this event, which lets me draw a card and get +1 action this turn. So I'm back to my 2 actions.
Yep.
which would have been great if I'd been able to do 3 attacks. That would have been crazy.
And so that card, let me see the real quick, is a free action card again. And then just really got to call out the art. Art is super awesome. Really, really love the art on this. But free action, so that can be played in between or before or even after any of your actions that you do. So if you want to move, then play a free action, you can. If you want to play a free action and then do your turn, you can. So it can be very powerful tool in the arsenal.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna look at what I got real quick. Yep, I think this is what we'll do. So we are gonna go ahead and.
Somebody want to see my cards?
I would love to see your
One of
cards.
those bases doesn't cheat.
I won't. We're gonna go ahead and play this.
Man, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? You know what? I'm going to say projectile.
Yikes! It is.
Awesome. So, because I successfully countered, I'll be able to read this card. So, let's see. We got the bottom text there. If within range 3, which I am, the attacker, they take 2 unblockable damage, and you place your character in a space adjacent to them. Otherwise, both players draw cards. So he's going to take 2 undefendable damage, putting you at 17?
Yep.
Man, look at that.
I'm not doing so good.
Awesome.
All right, and then you place adjacent space next to me.
Adjacent space. So really, this is good because he did that on his second turn. So his turns. Oh, he has one more action.
I have one more.
Yeah, one more action. So going adjacent, I probably want to stay away from some of these, things that he can throw me into. So I think I'm just going to go there. I'll go there. That way I'm a little bit away from objects he can throw me into. Those do additional damage. So I kind of want to stay away from that.
My final action. I'll play this.
2, 4. I get to draw cards, 2 cards. So trying to counter right now is not a bad idea. I think it's special. Did I read your mind?
It is special. You've countered everything I've thrown out so far.
I wish I had this camera. I could see his face. So for special, again, there's a text at the bottom that lets me place your character in a space adjacent, deal 2 unblockable, and I get to draw a card. Now's my chance to kind of get in position to possibly push him with a charge card or something I may have. So what is the best spot here? Honestly, the tree's not really in the right spot. I think that rock's supposed to be there. I'm just going to go. Was it supposed to be here? In between? Oh,
It's
okay.
in between.
That's fine. I think I'm just, for my best bet, just going to go here. Discard that. Now, it does push me through my deck a little bit. I'm going to draw a card. But as long as I stay... above in health, which I am right now, should be okay.
Since 15 to 22.
Let's look at the scoreboard. 17 to 22.
Should be 15. I just
Oh,
took 2 more.
15. That's right. I just took 2 more. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not doing good so far.
So 15 to 22 for Ryu there. So
This isn't how this is supposed to go. This isn't canon.
I'm the obtuse thing. Mexican food and churros. I like a good churro. Anyway, okay.
Continue beating me up, please. I think you've done more damage to me on my turn than I've done at all.
That's the goal. All right, so I'm going to draw 2 cards to start on my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I still have 8, though. Let me see what I want to get rid of. Wow, I actually have some super good cards right now. I don't necessarily really want to get rid of any. But I know I need to just so I can try to do some stuff. Oh, man. Gotta save that. That's gonna be really good. Well, I'm at 8, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to play this free action. So again, free action. This is on the next attack card I play this turn, deals 2 or more damage. It deals 2 additional damage, and I get to draw a card. If it deals less than 2 damage, I have to discard 2 cards instead.
Wow.
So I better do some actual real damage here. So that's my free action.
It's also funny that card is called Ken's Huge Ego.
Yeah. Hey, man. If it works, it works. Of course, we don't know if it works yet. And then I'm actually going to, I think, move here. I want to get a little more advantageous position. So I'm just going to move back here. And I'm going to play this card right here as my attack card. So here'd be a key opportunity if Mason can counter this attack. I don't know. You play it up right. What are you playing?
Projectile?
He thinks it's projectile. Guess what? It's not. It's actually a strike. So cool part about this strike is that this strike is actually a range strike, so 1 to 2 range. So it's a great way. And the good thing about this is if you think about like Zangief in the game, a lot of times Zangief has a lot of close-up attacks. So they purposely added some range stuff into his to make sure that you can't always guess what his attack is. And this actually works out really well for me because now Mason has no attack die. So all I have to do for this to work is I need to get 2 armor damage with 3 attack die. I wish I could EX it right now. That would be great, but it's not available. And stun 1 as well if I get it, which makes you discard cards. I'm not at range 1. I wish I would have stayed range 1 now, but I think you would have probably guessed it was a strike at that point. I didn't do 2 damage. I only did 1 damage.
Karma.
So that works out in your favor. 1 damage. I do stun 1 though, so you must discard 1 card from your hand. And this free action, unfortunately for me, it isn't going to do anything. In fact, I have to discard now 2 cards instead. So that really is terrible for me. And then Mason is at 14. Loving it.
I'm not.
This is the hard part. It's like trying to figure out what to get rid of.
So that was still, the first part of your turn?
That's the first part, yeah.
Yikes.
I'm going to get rid of my Fierce Hadouken, which is scary. Let's see. How many cards you got over there?
I got 3.
You got 3. I think I'm just gonna play this. I don't know. I don't have a lot of cards. I think I'm gonna play that attack card there on you. Could just block if you wanted to.
I'm gonna go 2 for 2. I think it's a projectile.
Well, it's not, but for you, it's still good because this was if the defender blocks, I would actually deal 4 undefendable damage. But because he didn't, it just cancels this card. So that kind of stinks for me.
It's great for me.
That really stinks. So that's my turn.
I'm gonna draw 2. I'm going to move.
I think you should move Ryu into a better camera angle.
What about that?
There we go.
And then I will attack.
Man, I don't know.
And not get countered this time.
I still have some cards I could play to try to counter.
I disagree.
As the folks at home can see. But I'm just going to block. I'm actually just going to block 2 cards, or 2 dice for me. Well, actually. Nope, not going to discard anything yet. I don't think I'm there yet.
Alright, Hurricane Kick. It's a special. That's charge 2. 1, 2. It is only a 2 attack, but the attack gets +1 attack die for each space the defender was moved by charge. So that's a nice 4.
Okay. That's a lot. It may be worth discarding now.
Too late now. You've already decided not to.
No, you still can. Oh, no, I think if I decide to block, I can. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, what a terrible time for no blocks for me.
And 4 damage, plus a meter.
Wow, 4 damage. That's going to take me down to 19.
Now we're getting somewhere.
No, not able to combo that, huh?
Nope. Alright. Then...
Well, that was tough. That kind of stunk a little.
Hello.
What's up?
I think then we will go ahead and do one more.
What's going on? Can't see him. You can't. Let's see. Oh, you can see him now. Hey.
Drew's
We were watching you
banning me.
earlier.
Yeah, Drew's banning me from like ever talking about Street Fighter because I was like, "What is the guy in the diaper that does this?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? I have no
I
idea."
know who she's talking about.
You're talking about Dalcine.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what his name is.
Long
Yeah, I'm not
arms.
talking to you the rest of the night. He doesn't wear a diaper. I don't know the official name of it. It's a cultural
I
thing.
literally just said that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm playing this attack. Or
I
this
screwed up the
action.
whole game.
Actually. This action, actually.
Man, I've done pretty good at trying to guess what you've. I'm gonna say strike.
It is not.
I knew it
It's a
wasn't.
projectile,
I
range
should've
1 to
known
3. It's a quick Hadouken with knockback 1 if it hits. If I was at range 3, I would have had +1 attack die, but I'm not that fortunate. So
So you
I
get 2.
will hope I don't whiff any damage.
Nope, you whiffed.
Yikes.
So gain your meter. Nothing happens.
And I
Thanks.
can't even combo.
Nope. So your turn?
That is my turn.
Well, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw my 2 cards. Oh man, 2, 4, and I'm gonna draw. No, wait.
How many do you have to use your ultra?
Ultra is 8.
Okay.
There's a super card.
That's
you
4.
use 4. You must have it.
No, I just know it.
No, okay. I was trying to test you. See if you got it. Let's see.
No, because a lot of Vega has like a ton of supers. Vega uses a lot of meter. So if you're not gaining any, you're not getting any. So it's good to block and attack whenever you can with him.
Okay, I think I am ready to play that right there.
I'm gonna block.
Cool, because this is a throw card,
Aw.
which discards your block dice. It's attack 2 for me.
What?
You're going to take 3 off that, and I get to throw 2, which
Well-
I'm going to throw behind me, which you're going to hit the wall. So you can go ahead and take 3.
I just did.
Nice. And then, with that being said, let's see what we want to do here. I'm going to go... Ooh. 1, 2. Okay. We're going to go... I think I can do this right. I have to try to make sure I do this right. Yep, I'm gonna then combo with this quick Hadouken.
Block that one.
So I got 2 plus I'm range 1, so I get +1 attack die. And if I deal damage, I can move. 2 meter, only 1 damage. So it's a good chance you're gonna block this.
Yep.
Damn. Okay, well, there's that. I tried.
Good old whiff.
Why
Alright.
haven't you beat him yet?
I'm trying my
It's
best.
going longer than I thought. What's your health at now?
11.
Sweet.
Alright, we'll go ahead and play free action. Draw 3 cards, discard 2. Because I need cards. I'll discard this.
How was
plate.
Mexican?
That was great.
Where'd you go?
That little place up the street. What's it called?
To be honest, there's lots of little places like on the street that are Mexican places here.
The new one. The recently.
Like the old Domino's one? Was it the old Domino's by T-Mobile?
Yes.
We ate there. I don't know if Jamie's still watching. The other night. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was super good. Like, I was surprised how good it was.
Nobody in South Carolina knows how to make salsa, but that actually wasn't half bad.
I had, it's pollo, it's chicken and pineapple. It's like pollo Hawaiiano, but they do it in a, with nachos.
Oh.
So, it's chips and then pineapple and onions, chicken, and some kind of sauce. It was good.
I had
Alright.
a super duper burrito.
We're playing this.
Are you sure you're playing it?
I'm sure.
You know what? I'm just going to block.
Perfect.
You've been whiffing here recently.
Has knockback 1 and charge, and I'm going to get rid of 1 meter to make it 4 die. So you're going to go
Where's
ahead.
that?
I'm going to charge. Well, I can't really charge you back.
I mean, you
I
can.
can do that
you
because I kind of have to.
have to
But
make sure they're facing like the
I'm sorry.
right-
I'm sorry.
right way.
I'm going to get 4 die.
I'm rolling 2. 2 blocks.
3 hits.
Oh, so
And
I'm taking 1.
I get my meter back.
You can't gain meter if you use meter. That's the golden meter rule.
What?
Remember I said that in the very beginning.
I do not remember that.
It's okay.
I think that's on you, buddy.
Well, it's still a thing, so no matter what, it's still a thing. Oh! I just
Look what you
I just
did.
Paul Bunyan that tree.
All right, and it has knockback 1, so you'll get knocked back an
Yeah.
additional 1.
So where do you want me to knock back? You can go here, here, there. Okay.
Then for my second one, we'll go ahead.
What are you, halfway through the deck? Okay.
Pretty much.
I don't think we're going to make it through the deck. I think somebody's going to go out first.
We're gonna go ahead with that one.
You know what? I feel like my health, what am I, 18? I feel like I'm just going to block.
Alright.
You probably baited, didn't you? Did you
Nope,
bait?
Fierce Hadouken.
Okay. 2 to 5. No, nothing else on that one? Yeah, you can do now. Oh, no. At range 5 you get.
Mm-hmm. I still got 4 hits.
Jeez. 1 block. So I'll take 3.
Then we will go ahead
You can combo that?
and combo this. I don't remember what mix-up does. I can force you to re-roll.
You know,
Sweet.
what's awesome about this is it has a
No.
reference
So-
card, which every game should have.
I'm
So a
gonna
reference card.
Dash 1.
What is
and-
mix up? I didn't.
Mix-up, I can force you to re-roll one of your
Oh, yeah,
defense
that's
die. So I will get 4 because I did combo it. And I can dash right up to you, so this will be additional.
Why do you have die
Oh,
over there? Can I
sorry.
have die, please?
Nah. You get 1.
I get 2 actually.
Just 1.
1 block.
4 hits.
Do you want me to re-roll anything?
The 1 block.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. Still a block.
Whatever.
So I'm taking 3.
Yep.
So just like that, like you're back in the game there.
What are you at now?
Currently at 12.
I'm at 11.
You're at 11.
But with only 1 card in hand. So
That is
that
excellent.
exhausted most of my resources.
That is
That
excellent.
exhausted me. It was a long turn. I need a nap.
Now it's time to murder you slowly.
No thanks.
But did you successfully Hadouken me though? At least I put it in the title, so I was hoping
Yes.
you actually. Okay.
I fierce Hadouken you
You
actually.
fierce Hadouken to me. Son fierces Hadouken father.
I failed a Hadouken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. But I got it this time. That's what matters.
And 1 card in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try to make this work.
Oh, hey, sorry. That also had knockback 1.
Okay. Well, I'm moving there. And then I'm going to play this card there. And blocking's probably your best.
It's very, very unlikely. But I think it's a strike.
It's not.
It's a
So
projectile.
you go ahead.
Hey, some of them move you up like really far.
And then on this one, I can. It's +1 at 5. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't make it to 5. Oh no, I didn't move enough. I'm only at 4. I only get 3 die. I was really hoping to get the extra.
You're spectating, says Dr. Sign.
1, 2, 3,
That's
and a
like
meter.
In real life.
Yeah,
That's different.
real life and virtually.
So you're gonna take 3,
Yikes.
and a meter. Oh my god! I've really flaked on this one because I played the wrong card first.
Good job. All right.
Oh my gosh! I can't even.
Can't even combo it, can you?
No, I can't.
Go on and move to your second action, boy.
That stinks. Oh, I had some good plan too. Nope, 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 nope. Man. Alright, I'm drawing 2 cards. Unfortunately, I am out of range to do anything effective.
All right, I will draw 2. I will move
I'm lurking in real life.
to there.
We should have a lurk cam where it's just like right over your shoulder.
I'll draw 2 more.
It's a lurking in POV.
Ooh. I like this. Alright, free action. Return 2 attack cards from the discard pile to your hand, then discard 1 card.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
I will go ahead with a Fierce Hadouken and a Collarbone Breaker. Then we're going to go with...
Oh, we've been on for an hour.
Yeah.
You're really slow at this.
Sorry.
I know. I figured you would have killed him. by the
We're
time dinner was
gonna
over.
play that.
You're just playing that, huh?
Yep.
You know what? I'm blocking. Oh, wait. What was your health at now?
8.
Oh, I got to update the scoreboard because it makes me feel good about myself.
Ken's huge ego.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're just blocking?
Yes.
Alright, this is a focus attack. If the defender blocked, this event deals 4 damage. Reduce hits as normal from the block roll. Otherwise, cancel this event. So roll 2 die.
1 and a meter.
Sweet. So you'll take 3.
Down to 9. This is closer than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
And we're gonna hit you with one of those.
I think I got to, I think it's special.
Incorrect. Fierce Hadouken. Knockback 1, +1 if I was at range 5, but I'm not. So it's gonna be 3 for me.
So I kind of have to hope that,
I whiff, which I don't. I do at
Whiff
least
it!
1. I do
1
1 damage.
I'm at 8. 5 meter, though. I got to be able to do something with that.
But then we're gonna follow up with
Things that make you go,
We're gonna follow up with a nice collarbone breaker, -1. Since I comboed, I do get +1 attack die, so I get 4. You do get to block this one.
I'm going to, I'm going to discard. even though I want to play this card, it is so specific. I have to be 5 or less health to be able to play it.
Interesting.
But I'm gonna discard that to get 2 more defense die. So I'll be rolling 4.
Wow. Okay.
So I got a chance. You will gain meter though.
2 and a meter.
1, 2 blocks.
2. All right.
Man, that could have been a troublesome blow for me. Look at the scoreboard. It's 8-8 right now.
Wow.
We both have 8 left. All right, I get to draw 2 cards.
I'm getting low on cards.
8-8.
This might just have to be a 1-round go instead of a best out of 3.
Yeah, it could be. First one is I'm gonna play this super plus knockback 1 or a free action. So super spin 4 meter, which I will. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm down to 1. The defender only rolls boost die when blocking. So if you'd like to block, you must discard the cards with the black on it.
Response.
I don't know if you can.
I can't.
I don't know.
respond.
I'd have to look at the card. Sure. Let's see.
Play when the attacker plays an attack card against you. Cancel it and move Ryu up to 3 spaces.
We may have to look at the rules. I don't know if you can play it on this one.
I will look at that right now.
Maybe.
Let's go to supers.
Because it is a
These events cards are considered attack cards
Yep.
for any card text purposes.
okay. Well, cancel that, and then what do you get to do?
Move Ryu up to 3 spaces. Looking at my hand. I don't know. In case we get something cool, I'll move Ryu up to 3. And I knew I should have been saving that for a good time.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play this action event. Actually, I think I'm supposed to play this face down. Whatever. I played it face down. Pretend I didn't.
Does it have a range?
Nah.
Okay, good. I think it's a bait, so I'm just gonna block.
Okay, it's not. It's an action. Move Ken up to 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3. If Ken moved the Jace to an opposing character, which I did, resolve 3 attack die against him. They may be blocked normally, but cannot be counterattacked.
Perfect.
I think that's supposed to be played face up, though. I don't think it's supposed to be played.
That one is a face up.
Because most of them say play face up. Like my super said, play face up. Well, I got
1
1 and a meter.
Well, I blocked 1 and got 2 meter.
So I whiffed that.
Perfect. That was an exceptional turn for me.
That was 2 for me. Well,
Yep.
this might end it all. We'll just have to see what happens. We haven't moved really around the board much, just right there.
We are gonna start by one of those and one of those.
I think it's kind of all or nothing for me right now.
Actually, I'm sorry.
Okay, or not.
I want to move. Yeah. One of those.
Special.
It is a special.
All right, special. I get to place my character space adjacent, deal 2 unblockable, and draw a card. I'm actually going to go... Ooh, I'm going to fall. I'm going to go there. You're going to take 2.
Wow.
Unblockable damage there. Put you at 6. 6 to 8. That was luck. I think that was luck on my side.
Most definitely. Then we're gonna go with that one.
Not a lot of cards in hand. I think I'm just going to block.
Perfect. It's a bait.
Of course it is.
Discard all their block die. Gain 2 meter.
You don't get to hurt me, though, I don't think.
Move them 1 space. This may not cause collisions.
Yep.
You're gonna go right there. Perfect.
All right. That's your 2, right?
That's my 2.
All right. I think I'm gonna stay there. That's tricky though. Ken has a lot of like close-up stuff.
But every character has some good range stuff too. You just gotta find it.
That's true. I'm going to play this free action. Something to fight for. Next attack I get gets +2 and stun 1. If the attack is blocked, it will still do 2 unblockable. So I can still hit you this turn, even
Not
if you try to block
+2 dice, +2 damage.
it. Yeah, 2 damage. Yeah. And then let's. I don't know. We're gonna go this because I'm so unsure at the moment.
I'll block.
Strike, range 1 to 2. It has stun 1. I get extra attack die at 1, but I was kind of hoping you would try to see it was a strike or a projectile or something. So I'm only rolling 3.
I'm only rolling 2.
That one's cocked. I'll re-roll that one.
I think that's kind of unfair. That was a meter.
Whatever.
I think it was
That's
kind of
3.
unfair.
It was
That was
clearly cocked.
It was
That's
clearly
3.
cogs like that.
Oh no, dude! It was bad. You can roll it back.
Somebody clip that.
Somebody clip that.
I'll take 2, but I get a meter. What's max meter?
Oh, I was supposed to get +2 attack dice.
Is it +2 attack or +2 attack dice?
+2 attack dice. So let me
Wow.
roll 2 more.
I think you're cheating. Doing all these things after the fact. I mean, you missed out on your opportunity, buddy.
1 more. And stun 1.
See, I think I should.
You must discard a random card. Stun 1. I picked 2. The middle one.
It's my other bait. I really hate baits.
Okay, what are you at now? Health wise.
3.
I don't know if I can take you out with what I have though. And the problem here is I can't combo. This would be perfect time. I don't have a way to combo. How many cards in hand? 2?
Dose.
Well, the only way to try to hit you is to actually hit you. So let's try this. See what happens.
All right, I think it's a strike.
It is a strike.
Sweet. Place your character in a space adjacent to the attacker and throw them 2 spaces. Draw 1 card.
That's gonna be bad.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna throw you right into that.
All right, you're gonna throw me into the right in there. So I will take a undefendable damage, unfortunately. Put me at
Okay.
7.
My turn. I'm gonna draw 2.
If I was smart, I probably should have moved or drawn. That's probably what I should have
I'm
done.
gonna move 1,
I
2,
didn't.
3.
How many cards do you have? 4 now, right?
5.
Ooh. Oh, you drew twice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, I drew 1 from this, and I drew 2.
Oh,
because
that's
of
right.
my
Yeah,
turn.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
I have enough meter to use my ultra.
You have 8?
I have 9.
Oh my god.
I have
Okay, well
9.
this game's gonna be over.
So I'll go down to 1. So, Metsu Hadouken, range 1 to 8, 5 attack die. This attack gets 1 additional attack die for each space between Ryu and the defender. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Or 1,
So
2, 3,
when
4.
you're looking at projectiles, you can only change direction once. So to maximize range, you can go here and change direction once. So I think no matter what, you're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, because you don't want to go this way.
Yeah.
Because then that's forward this way and then forward. So it's change
the
direction
most I'll
twice.
get is 10 die.
You can't ever roll more than 8.
Oh, well then I'll just roll 8.
Let me see your card. How do you get 10 die? Just because we're that far
Is it
apart?
10 die or is that 5 additional damage?
No, it deals 1 additional damage for each space
Oh, okay.
between Ryu and the defender.
So-
maximum 3.
So at the most, I'm doing 3
yeah, so
damage.
maximum 3. So
Okay.
you get 5 attack die, and you'll deal an additional 3. So yeah, minimum you're going to deal 3.
Oh no.
I still get to block. I get to try to block. I don't have any defense die to discard. I really wish I did. Let me see what I roll first. I roll a block and a meter. That stinks. 1 block.
Well,
What did you whiff?
2.
Wait, let's get a close-up on it. Let's see.
I got 2, but plus 3, so that's a good 5.
And I got 1 block.
Yep.
1, 2,
You're taking 4.
3, 4.
Which puts you at
3.
3. Wow, this is close. Let's see, does that, where'd my, you took my card.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was using it.
No extra keywords.
Mm-hmm.
So I will move on to the next part of my turn.
Man, this is super close.
He's not gonna expect this one.
What is it? It's either a special that charges, because he has like charge 2, and a range 1 to 3.
I have really big charge.
Um,
It's charge 1 to 3, range 1 to 2.
I don't have a choice. I got to do something, so I'm gonna say projectile.
Crap.
Did I get it?
It is my Fierce Hadouken.
All right, so projectile. If within range 3, I am not. I would deal 2 unblockable, which would almost kill him, which would be cool. But we both could draw 1 card off of it.
Oh, perfect. Oh, wait.
Nope, you're.
No. Free action stays in play. Play when you have 5 or less health. Count meter results on your attack die as fist results.
We won't go into the rules right now, but I think you have to be either before or in between. But I'm still good with it. So
Okay.
say that you can count meter, right, as
Yes,
attack.
it's a free action that stays in play.
Yeah. So that's one I discarded earlier.
The Dark Hado. You good back there?
So I think it's one of the flux games fell off its thing.
That happens often.
Okay. So your turn's over, yeah?
Yep.
All right, well, my move's only up to 3, so I need to get 1, 2. I need to at least get close to do anything. I'm going to draw my... Well, I should draw my 2 cards first for turn.
Oh, no. I messed up.
Did you?
I'll tell you afterwards what I could have done.
You could have comboed into your Ultra?
I could have comboed into my Ultra.
Yeah, I know you can.
So I have a card that says if I deal damage with it, I can then combo into my Ultra, which would have been 4 dice, and then my Ultra on top of that, which would have most definitely killed you.
Attack.
I think it's a strike.
No, it's a special.
No.
Charge 2. 1, 2. Charge gets to move you.
I think I'm dead.
Actually, I have to charge a straight line. I would have charged in there. +1 attack die for each space his defender was charged, so I will get a 3.
I think this is it.
No blocks for you.
Unless you whiff.
1, 2. This is crazy.
On that one,
I can't kill you.
I'm unkillable.
Shoot. What the hell? Oh, wait a minute.
You could play Magic.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, hold on. Play when you deal 3 or more. I didn't deal 3 or more damage to you. Okay, well. There's that.
Would you have like the follow-up punch card? There's a card. It might be Vega that has it, but it's a follow-up punch. So after dealing a certain amount of damage, you can follow up as a free action and deal additional damage.
I'm gonna play this. Can just block.
Strike.
Damn it. Well, it's not, but it's my focus attack.
Thank God.
It would have dealt 4 damage, but it cancels.
Perfect.
So we actually go to your turn, which is sad because I'm probably gonna die now. I'm probably gonna definitely die now. Get KO'd. They never die. They always KO.
All right. We're going with this. Right up next to me. It's the perfect time. I won't get another opportunity like this. Within.
I'm gonna block.
Perfect. Sure, you can.
Charge 1 first.
Charge 1. Lose a meter. I only had 1.
Did you gain the meter at some point?
No, I had 9 and I used 8.
Okay, yeah.
These things do have a misprint. They only go down to 1, not 0. So you have to just kind of keep track of that. So
Well, and they go up to 12, but you can only ever get 8. 8 meter. So what do you just roll? Oh, you're rolling 3. What?
4. I totally haven't gone above 8 meter by accident this game.
Oh yeah, you just were above 8 meter,
I didn't
so
know
you
that.
wouldn't have the EX for that.
Okay, so I'll do 1.
How do you get an extra die? Oh no,
It's
3.
three.
Never mind. Never mind.
I was gonna spend a meter, but I cannot do that.
1 block.
4.
So I'm taking 3, right?
Yep.
So I think that KOs me.
Yes.
That KOs me.
Oh, perfection.
Yeah. Well, this game sucks now. I'm never playing again.
Is that the first time you've ever lost?
I think so. So I've played a couple times with your mom.
You played with me and Lee.
Play with Lee.
And
I think it is. Well, we didn't really finish the first game because Aiden and Lee had a lead. So
Yeah, but I got beaten brutally.
I usually play Sagata. I know his cards really well. But this is really the first time me actually playing Ken. I never played Ken before. But I will say Lee played Ken and did some really good combos, like really good combos with Ken that I just couldn't make happen. So, but no, super fun game. It really honestly feels like, back and forth combat. I feel like it's balanced. We've played a couple different characters now. And once you kind of learn the characteristics of that character, you really get a feel for, they feel like they're in the game. So for example, Chung Li, if you remember, she can bounce off the wall. So if she's close to walls and stuff, she has additional abilities that she can do. So it really feels a lot like the game. But no, appreciate everybody tuning in that did. Feel free to come down to Meeple Merchants and Easily if you're local. And you can try the game out yourself. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm just saying the good guys won. Easy.